You know what is stratification? Dividing the heterogeneous population into homogeneous stratums is called stratification. I think this is stratification. So, you know that this is stratum of the size of the first stratum, size of the second stratum, size of the kth stratum. If you want to draw a sample of size n from this, population size is capital N. If you want to draw a sample of size n, so you cannot select all the n units from first unit or all the n units from the second unit. So I will give you. Suppose that you have different stratums. First stratum of size 100, second stratum of size 80, third stratum of size 120, and total population size is 300. If you from this out of 300 you want to draw a sample of size 50, okay, so how do you select these 50 units from this different stratas? Are you going to choose all the 50 units from the first stratum, all the 50 from the second, all the 50 from 120? Means how you are going to allocate sample size to each is nothing but the question here. Got it, girls? You have a sample of population of size capital N having different stratums, okay. Now how many samples are you going to choose from each strata so as to get the final sample size? You have a population of size n, size 300, which are divided into three stratums of sizes 100, 80 and 120. Now you want to draw a sample of size 50 from 300 units. So which 50 means are you going, how many units you are going to select from each strata? This is called allocation of the sample size. Means how many samples you are allocating for choosing from each stratum is called allocation of sample size. Now what are the techniques you have to allocate sample size from each stratum? Those are proportional allocation, and optimum allocation. So did you get what do you mean by allocation? Allocation is nothing but deciding how many samples should be selected from each stratum. That is called allocation of sample size from each stratum. In that we have two techniques called proportional allocation and optimum allocation. From proportional allocation, what is the rule you are going to follow here is nothing but name itself tells that the proportion remains same. So what is the proportion? Say that you have 300 units, 50 is to be selected. I think you have different stratum sizes here. Here 100, here 80, here 120. I am going to select the sample sizes in proportionate to their stratum sizes. So that is, I am going to collect N1, N2, N3. Let us take this example. Here so that N1 plus N2 plus N3 is equal to N. Means to collect total 50 units. Some amount I will collect from first strata, some from second, and a quantity from the third one. So what is that N1 or N2, N3 stands? Means I am going to select the sample in proportionate to the stratum size. That is N1 by N1 means is equal to N2 by N2, which is equal to N3 by N3 is equal to N by N. Okay. Now N1 by N1 is equal to N2 by N2 is equal. Here the sample size is larger when compared to this. So I am going to give a proportional priority to this size. When compared to this second strata will be given less preference and so on, which is equal to N by N. What is the total sample size here? 50 by 300. So 1 by 6. So I will collect 1 by 6 from each stratums, means under proportional allocation. The number of units to be collected from each stratum is nothing but in proportionate to the size. N1 by N1 is equal to N2 by N2 is equal to N3 by N3 is equal to N by K. So this is called proportional allocation. Now, just now in the previous theorem we have discussed what is variance of y bar st. How much you got the variance of y bar st as sigma ni square into ni minus ni by ni into si square by ni. These two cancel, so you will get 1 by n square sigma ni into ni minus ni into si square. But this is nothing but overall stratified mean of the stratified sampling mean in mean of the stratified sample. So if you want to find out, you have another theorem, theorem number 3, which is nothing but variance of sample mean in proportional allocation. Which is nothing but variance is nothing but variance of y bar st is stratified under proportion means majorly you have variance of y bar st. This is nothing but variance of sampling mean under proportional allocation. You need to derive the expression for this, which is nothing but 1 by n square 1 by n minus 1 by n into sigma pi square by si square, where pi is nothing but ni by ni. You need to prove this. So you have already derived variance of y bar st. What is variance of y bar st? 1 by n square sigma now what is the under proportional allocation? Ni by ni is equal to n by n, which implies that you can substitute here 1 by n. Let us simplify this. Let us write these two together, ni by ni into by n square sigma ni by ni into ni by ni into let us rewrite this one. We have variance of y bar st as 1 by n square sigma ni into ni minus ni into si square. So let us write this as 1 by n square by n square sigma ni into, let us divide here, ni by ni minus ni by ni into si square. 1 by n square sigma ni into, if you divide here you will get ni by ni minus ni by ni is 1 into si square. Okay, you got variance of y bar st is equal to one by n square sigma ni into ni minus ni by ni minus si square. So what is the rule under proportional allocation? Under proportional allocation you have ni by ni is equal to n by n. So if you take reciprocals on both sides, ni by ni is equal to capital N by small n, which becomes 1 by n square sigma ni into, in place of ni by ni you can write n by n minus 1 into si square. So you take one n to the denominator, you will get 1 by n square so here you will get Ni by Ni into let us take one n, you have two n squares here. So out of these n square you split those into two n's, so that you put one n here and you attach this si square by n to here. This remains same, n by n minus n. So if you write here sigma ni by n into n by n minus 1 into si square by n. So what is Ni by n is nothing but Pi, sigma Pi into, this can be written as n minus n by n into s square by n. Or otherwise, if you take out this entire term, this is s square, as the sigma is running on I, you can take out these terms out of this summation, n minus n by nn into sigma Pi by si square. If you want to prove for the required one, if you divide here, you will get 1 by n minus 1 by n into sigma Pi si square. This is nothing but variance of stratified random sampling, again under proportional allocation. Thank you.